Morning, y'all. Spend our night here at our favorite steel mill. We're gonna creep on up here to be up here ready to go in as soon as they call us over, because our game plan for today is to hopefully, with any luck, get loaded and down the road and maybe get unloaded today. That's what we're planning on. Whether it happens that way, I don't know, but that's kind of the game plan. We shall see. Hopefully things work out. How to keep from stirring up dust. Keep your RPMs low and your speed low. And the people around you will be happy. Man, look at that. I like that colors. Nice, nice, nice. Some of these guys, not going to mention them, but they drive these, some of these guys come in here with these red trucks. Won't mention no names. They don't understand the concept of not being a jerkwad and stirring up a bunch of dust. They come flying in here. I call them Jordan dust devils, because all you see is a big cloud of dust and this little red nose coming out of a Volvo. They don't get it. They don't get it. Yeah. I mean, look at the truck. It's all covered in dust. I mean, granted, it wasn't the cleanest to start with, but they don't help the matter none, I tell you that much. So, we got some beams on. We're going to pull on over these buildings over here, get them on. I need to put some windshield squirter juice in and see if we can't make it to Kansas City by 3. That's what our game plan is. I think the little boy at that step deck, I think he's got a broken frame or something going on, because that thing is a little goobered up right there over that front axle. Well, we made it up here to Kansas City with 20 minutes to spare. Get my glove on. So, pop these suckers loose and let them take them away. I don't know how I did it, but got unloaded, come in at Beto Junction, and actually got front row parking. Heck yeah. Never got a double stall shower here. Of course, I only got one toilet, but 2 sinks, 1 clamp. So last night, or in my last video if you haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it, I ran into a couple of old friends of mine. I don't get to see them a lot, but they're always a hoot to be around. There's a couple of brothers, Jim and Joe Casey. Kind of, one lives almost as far north in northeast you can go. He lives up in Buffalo, New York, and the other brother lives in Daytona Beach. But they're both really big into Moto Guzzi's, which I believe is the original drive shaft motorcycle, V-twin drive shaft. But they're really big into that, and they're really big into circle track motorcycle racing. Basically what I like to do, except for on a motorcycle. And chit-chatting with them yesterday, but Jim has the SS nickel and dime, 89 SS nickel and dime, I should put it. It's an 89 International Eagle, pretty much the equivalent of a 9900 of newer models. I absolutely love that truck. First time I seen it, met him in Nashville. First time I met Jim, and that was just the coolest truck I've seen. It's old. It's really nothing special. I mean, a bunch of homemade things done on it, but it's got a 315 Cummins. I believe it had, at one point I think he had a 13 speed in it. I don't know if he's changed it. I'm pretty sure he's probably left it the same. But he literally pulled that thing out of a junkyard, put it on the road. They're leased to Mercer Transportation, which was a company I was leased to start with when I first got Snowball. And he leased it onto them, And I mean, it just came straight out of the junkyard. He got it running with a 315 Cummins in it, leased it on. Mercer told him, hey, go paint it. They painted that truck in the driveway with the battleship gray, however you want to call it, and pinstriped it. They did everything in Jim's driveway at the pink hacienda. And I just think that truck it looks cool. I mean, there's show trucks out there that blow that thing out of the water, and I still think that truck looks cool. I mean, it's simple, it's cool, it's just an awesome thing. It's got a cool story behind it. You know, Jim gives that truck a personality. You know, it's got a 315 Cummins. You know, most guys are like, oh, I need at least a 400 big cam or something along them lines. And it's like, Jim's like, I don't care, put a 315 Cummins in it. It's cheap on fuel and runs good and does the job. But, you know, I appreciate the old iron. He does a pretty good job keeping that truck in good shape. And like I said, it ain't no show truck by any means, but still a cool old ride. Y'all know how to tell that it is getting warm out without feeling the temperature outside? The parking lots around the truck stops start smelling like urine. Oh man, and it sucks too. You know, these guys, they come out and they, you know, wet the tires or you know, dump out their old jug right in the parking lot. I know it's a paid parking lot. They don't absorb it up. It just sits there and soaks in. You get some guy like me crawling up underneath the truck, checking things out, adjusting brakes, whatever. That's part of the reason why I went and took a shower last night, because I wanted to check brakes, adjust, and all that stuff last night. Nobody likes the smell of urine. Nobody. Go pee in a bottle and throw it in. Look, the trash cans. 2 or 3 of them right there. Pee in a bottle and throw it in a trash can, dadgummit. Don't just go pee out in the parking lot. Some unlucky guy like me has to roll around in it. Bunch of jerkwads. Alright, let's go get loaded. We're here. Hopefully the trailer works like it's supposed to. Didn't give me issues on one of the valves, so we shall see if it's gonna work or not. Looks like it's gonna give me trouble today. Oh well. We'll get it fixed real quick. See if they lock the gate, if we can get in here. No, gate ain't locked. We're gonna see any cows? I don't see any cows. We're gonna pull in here, get flipped around, and look at the trailer real quick. Well, we're all loaded up. Let's head on down the road. A couple of little deers running through the woods over there. Oh man, this road's great on a truck, I tell you. Oh. But now, the valve I was dealing with is, I'm assuming it's like a pressure relief valve for the lift axle system on the trailer. You know, the front axle has 4 airbags on it. 2 for regular suspension use and 2 for lift axle. When you flip the switch, you know, for regular lift axle, when you flip the switch for regular suspension use, the air out of the lift axles dump and it inflates the regular airbags. And then when you flip the switch back, it dumps the air out of the regular airbags and puts the air into the lift axle bags, which then lifts the axle. And what I'm thinking is, since the only time I have an issue with that valve is when I run with my axle up and I flip over to run the regular airbags, I'm thinking that's what that's for, is it's like a pressure relief, so when, you know, it lets the air out of the one bags and does all that fun stuff. I don't think the valve is necessarily bad as much as it probably just needs to be taken apart, cleaned up, put back together. You know, I might get to it one of these days. Or I might just leave the axle down, I don't know. That's kind of the story on that. I got it to where the suspension is working as it should. I couldn't hear it leaking no air, so it should be good. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best to make it to St. Genevieve before they go home, because they're saying 2 o'clock today, but yeah, we might get lucky and make it on time. I don't know. I told her 2:30 to 3:30, so we'll find out when we get there whether we're going home or not. Oh, I figured this would be a good place to stop, check our chains, go in and get us a burrito. I did that truck right. The old Steelies, it's nice. Just gotta look at it. He definitely didn't ruin that truck. I mean, man, that's nice. That's how a truck should look. Not none of these big old 28-inch rims with, you know, a little bit of rubber band tires with some knobs on it, because that's off-road. Yeah. Go park that thing in your parking lot, princess. That's a real truck. Oh yeah, this is what we like. Yeah, it is lined up, dadgummit. I mean, we're rolling. The dadgum traffic is thick. It's thick, like clogged arteries, dadgummit. Kind of varying speed. Ain't no dadgum cruise control. We're using foot. Oh man. Boy, what a challenge it's been to get to this point here. Finally on 67. I don't know. 30 miles, roughly 40 miles home. I don't know. Something along them lines. I don't know. 50. Probably 50, yeah. I don't know. My brain's about cooked. The traffic has just been horrendous. You can see up there, camper. Come on, people. You're gonna pull a camper, just drive like you normally do, like an idiot. In a hurry, not an idiot going slow. Good night. And everybody hitting their brakes for no random, just whatever, they just slam on the brakes and I'm that gum. I don't want to use my brakes, I tell you. Okay, call me immature if you like, but ha! It's my buddy Charlie's truck. Got a pretty cool paint job on this thing. That's actually paint, that ain't vinyl. But here we are. Dropping the truck and trailer off, get some tires. Tires are actually coming off that Cascadia sitting over there. Practically, you know, in between being new and used, so I like that old truck over there too. But we're going home for the weekend.